Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Brooklyn. We're going to do our Brooklyn little neighborhood tour. So if you're looking to move to Whitby and you want to know what Brooklyn is all about, then this can give you a better idea. My name is Brad Gates. I'm a local realtor. I've helped so many families and people just like you look to move here and absolutely love it. So if you are looking to move here, you want that help, all you have to do is call, text, email, send the carrier pigeon, whatever is easiest for you. And I'm here to make everything go so much easier. So yeah, we're in Brooklyn. This is like Whitby's second downtown. And that's kind of like the cool thing about Whitby is there are two downtowns. So we're in Brooklyn right now, which is far, far north. The good thing about Brooklyn is they have its own downtown. They just had a Longo's kind of open up. So it's kind of like a self-sufficient little area within Whitby. Some of the negatives is you're kind of far from the 401, the GO station. So if you are commuting, it's going to be a little bit of a drive for you just to catch the 401. The good thing is you have the 412, so you can get to the 401 relatively quickly. You scared me. I don't know, I'm always scared when I'm filming. But yeah, so it's definitely growing. Most of Whitby is about Brooklyn. Most of Brooklyn is about 20 years old or newer, so that's kind of like a positive as well. You do have tons of parks, so there's like 13 parks that are within Whitby as well. It has a very high percentage of ownership, so 97% of the people who kind of live within Brooklyn do own. There's not a ton of apartments or anything like that on the rental side, so the only rentals there are ones where people bought as an investment. But most people aren't because it's just a little bit further. There are rental properties here. It's just not a huge amount of them just because of how far north you are. One thing to note, just so you're not surprised, is there is a Hells Angels clubhouse that is pretty much like 2 minutes away from the downtown area of Brooklyn. So that's just one thing to be aware of, so you're not super... In terms of the homes here, they do have quite a mix of different styles of homes. So you'll have the larger detached, you'll have the townhomes, you'll have the semi-detached, smaller detached. One of the most expensive areas within Whitby is actually pretty much in Brooklyn. It was in my most expensive neighborhoods video that I did a few weeks ago. So it's just like, yeah, you do have the more expensive homes. Brooklyn is a little bit more on the pricey side just because of the desire for people that are looking to move here. It used to be much more of a stronger desire for Brooklyn, but with all of the people who have been moving to Whitby as a whole, they're kind of focusing on the southern part of Whitby because it's just closer to the 401, to the GO station, all that kind of stuff as well. But people who look for that small town feel within a big city, Brooklyn definitely desires for them. So let's just hop into the truck. I'll give you a little bit better of a tour so you can see what the homes are like, what the downtown is like. I actually crashed my drone into one of the trees here. Luckily it came down. I put it up after, and it was fine. So it's kind of like, it was good on that sense. But yeah, so I'm super excited to show you what Brooklyn is. We'll hop in the truck and I'll show you what Brooklyn has to offer. So if you are looking to move here, you'll have a better idea of what it's like. So we are in the truck and we are rolling. We're heading north on Baldwin, which is Highway 12 or Brock Street, depending on where you're catching it. So this just gives you an idea of the downtown within Brooklyn. It's got its own little charm that you'll see, little shops, ice cream stores, little park, that kind of thing. So it is something that people do enjoy. So you just always notice people walking around the downtown area. Like I said earlier, there is a Hells Angels clubhouse that is really close to here. It's on Highway 12, and you just go further north and you'll kind of see it on your right hand side. They have a big logo type thing right out front. And so you do see the Hells Angels that are kind of riding their motorcycles during the summer right down the downtown core. There's never been any problems or anything like that. Even when they had that big Canada-wide meetup, that was last year. There was no issues or nothing was reported or put in the news or anything like that. So we're just kind of seeing on the north part of Brooklyn. So this is kind of the older area, and we will venture in to the newer area as well, so that you can kind of see the best of both of it, where you'll see older and newer kind of mixed. There's the construction you're seeing up here to the right. To the left is already homes that have kind of been there already for a little while. So we'll turn down car width because this is an area that connects right through to kind of Thixon, and you'll see pre-construction that is there now, but then you'll see the homes that have been there for in and around the 20-year mark. One thing you're going to want to pay attention to is a lot of the homes, not all of them, but I'd say a good portion of them, they used wood windows, and the problem with wood windows is they don't typically last as long as the vinyl ones. So you'll notice that wood starts to kind of the paint on the wood starts to flake off, and then I've seen sometimes where the windows were just rotted through because they weren't repainted. So these are POTL townhomes that you're seeing on the left hand side. So not full condo townhomes, but they do pay a fee, $100 to $200, maybe $300 per month, and that just covers garbage pickup, road maintenance, that kind of thing. And then it's definitely a beautiful day. This morning started off raining, so it's kind of it's nice to see how it changed so quickly. It completely exposes the clubhouse of the Hells Angels, so I'm pretty sure when they were buying that, they didn't expect that land to be developed, because now the whole one side of their clubhouse, which has a barn and everything like that, is just exposed to people kind of driving by. But I'm pretty sure they're not too concerned. So this here, we'll just turn its cachet. And why I'm turning here, because this gives you an idea of the 2-car garage, 2,500 square feet homes. They go in the 1.2 to 1.5, depending on the finishes and the size, because they do have different size double-car garage. They have smaller, and then they have larger as well. So it's really, there you go. To be able to see that. So safe area. A lot of people do take care of their properties here, well maintained, which when you're buying into a subdivision is kind of what you want. It's a beautiful day, so tons of people out walking dogs, taking kids for walks and bike rides and all that fun stuff. I'll pause the video and then I'll catch you back when I am closer to I think it's the larger homes we'll go to next. So we're just turning down Camber Court, and I know the sun is in a bad spot, but it'll give you a chance to kind of see from both angles. So I do like this street. It's very nice. There used to be, it was a place I think it was called Brampton Brick or something like that. They used to be in this plaza, this lot here. So they tore that down. I'm curious to see what's going in there. But these homes are really nice, and people do very well take care of them. Yeah, it's just a nice area. Now, I filmed 2 videos. This is my second video I'm filming today. So the first one I filmed, it was in the bridle path in downtown Toronto. Not downtown, but Toronto. And so to come back here, these homes aren't quite as big as they were the last time I came. Because I did do this street when it was one of the most expensive streets within Whitby. I think I did like a few different areas within Whitby, just to give people an idea. And so yeah, I was here. And so this is an area within Brooklyn that I do like. Camber Court, it's a nice, safe area, large homes, and they are taken care of very nicely. So I will venture down, and I'm going to drive by the clubhouse of the Hells Angels. So if you are interested in seeing that, you can get an idea of what that's like. But yeah, I do like these homes. So I'll come back when I am closer to the Hells Angels clubhouse, so you can kind of get an idea of what that's all about. Welcome back. I know it doesn't seem too long. It was about a 4-minute pause for me, but yeah, so we're just going to be approaching it, and it's on the left-hand side, so you'll be able to see it. There's always sports cars and motorcycles that are there. You'll always kind of see that. So let me slow down a little bit so you can get an idea. but it's really cool. And this was in the news when they did have the clubhouse. You can see the little logo there. But yeah, there was a right up at the lights there. That's where they had that checkpoint. So anybody who's going to there during that Club Canada-wide meet that they had last year had to like show ID, and they got all that kind of stuff just to ensure that everything was being done safely. So we're kind of heading south on Baldwin now. We're at Columbus Road. So yeah, they are okay. So they're building homes in that lot that there used to be that brick factory that was there. Yeah, and then the news was at this gas station. They were set up, CP24, the guy, the crime analyst guy, he was there. Whiskey John's, this is a super busy type of establishment, bar, pub place that they have. Welcome to Brooklyn. Yeah, so there's a lot being done here. This is the high school, Brooklyn High School. It does have a good ranking because anybody who has lived in Brooklyn that I've talked to, they said that one thing that they did like about it was the fact that the schools were good and they felt safe. The tree that I actually hit was, it's coming up here. I'm lucky it was a windy day because it was actually stuck. The drone was stuck in the tree and the camera was still on. I could see it, but it wasn't moving. And then the wind, I saw it kind of shift, and then I heard the drop. And luckily, the drone was still good. So I had somebody looking out for me today. And yeah, so it was that tree right there that it got stuck in, and I would say like 10 minutes, and I was underneath it just trying to like get it to start and shift or whatever, and then I could hear it kind of dropping. We are back, so let me I'll pull into the plaza here. So this is the Longo's Plaza. There's a BMO as well, so it is a plaza that they kind of built. Don't know what this person is doing. Oh, it's red light. So this plaza is now open. There is a Cobb's Bread, there is a Longo's, and then you have Sports Clips. I'll turn here so you can kind of see a little bit better. Yeah, so you have a Sports Clips, which is right there, and then that Pie Company pizza bar. I've never had that. And then Bone and Biscuit, I am assuming, yeah, it's a pet store. You have a paint store, and then you have the Halibut House, and opening September 7th, and they're doing a promotion of buy one, get one free. And back onto Baldwin and the 407, just to put where I am into perspective. So yeah, there's a lot of growth coming to Whitby and Brooklyn, all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely something that if you are looking to move here, it's good. You just got to prepare yourself for the driving that you're going to have to do just to the 401, just to the 401 alone. Might add maybe like 10 minutes or so to your drive. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like it. Be sure to comment on the video itself. If you do want to know what Whitby is all about, be sure to subscribe to the channel also. That way you're kind of kept up to date in terms of what Whitby is, and specifically in this case, Brooklyn. I do kind of hyper focus on the different neighborhoods as well. I have helped so many people looking to move to the Durham region. I absolutely love it. So if you are looking to move to or from Whitby or Oshawa, Ajax, Pickering, even further down to Clarington, all you have to do, call, text, email, send the carrier pigeon, whatever is easiest for you, and I'm here to make everything go so much easier. My name is Brad Gates. So again, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the other videos on my channel, and until next time.